Imagine a quiet Italian town near Verona, where a routine eviction notice turns into a devastating tragedy. 3 police officers lost their lives, and over a dozen were injured in a house explosion that has left the nation in shock. But here's where it gets even more chilling. Authorities believe the blast was no accident. It was allegedly a deliberate act by the residents who had been illegally occupying the property for over a year. Early Tuesday morning, a team of carabinieri and other law enforcement officers approached the 2-story farmhouse in Castel d'Azzano, just 6 miles southwest of Verona. Their mission? To serve an eviction order. But as they entered the property, a massive explosion ripped through the building, leveling it almost instantly. Firefighters reported that the blast was so powerful it could be heard for miles, and rescue crews had to pull victims from the rubble as flames consumed the site. And this is the part most people miss. Investigators suspect the house was intentionally filled with gas, which ignited when the officers opened the front door. Colonel Claudio Pagano, commander of the Verona Carabinieri, confirmed that the officers were struck by an intentional explosion of a gas tank, calling it an absolutely senseless act. Multiple gas canisters were found inside the home, leading prosecutors to treat the case as suspected premeditated murder. The residents, a brother and sister in their 60s, identified as Dino and Maria Luisa Ramponi, were arrested. A third sibling initially fled, but was later taken into custody. This wasn't their first standoff with authorities. Last year, they reportedly threatened to blow up the property if police tried to evict them. Is this a case of extreme resistance or a calculated act of violence? It's a question that sparks debate and raises concerns about the safety of law enforcement officers in such situations. Verona prosecutor Raffaele Tito stated, "The act appears to have been planned in advance. When officers opened the door, the house exploded." Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni described the incident as a tragedy that strikes the entire nation, while Defense Minister Guido Crosetto called it a barbaric act against those who serve the state with courage. As the Verona prosecutor's office launches a criminal investigation, the nation grapples with the shocking events. But here's a thought-provoking question for you. In cases of illegal occupation, how far should authorities go to ensure the safety of their officers? And what measures can be taken to prevent such tragic outcomes in the future? Share your thoughts in the comments. This is a conversation that needs to happen.